I'm Amitabh Shah and I am GlobalSpa Fit and Fab. I run an NGO called YUVA Unstoppable where we build toilets, water facilities, smart classrooms, solar panels, water harvesting, sports areas and give scholarships to children in government schools. Almost 7,000 schools across 25 states and we are supporting 7 million children. Today, you got some 3 special girls who are coming to receive this award on my behalf. Ashwarya, who's from Devghar, Jharkhand. She went to London School of Economics and has come back to devote her life to bring a social change in India. Samiksha, who's from Gopalganj, Bihar. Her father died when she was 12. She's just received a gold medal in her BBA. And I've got Shivani, who's in 11th grade from Gurgaon, got 87%. Her father's paralyzed, but she aims to be an IAS officer. Please meet these 3 girls and appreciate them. My fitness mantra is that 4 hours a day you need to charge your emotional and physical batteries. 2 hours can be for meditation, listening to some satsangs, positive podcasts which charge your mind to 100%, and then 2 hours can be playing a sport, walking, gymming, dancing, whatever it is to charge your physical batteries. And then the 20 hours are for the society. My wellness philosophy was based on what Arnold Schwarzenegger told me. We had breakfast with him in Delhi about 8 years ago and I asked him how often should one work out. He said, son, how often do you breathe? So it's 7 days a week. So I think every single day either you play a sport or walk or dance or jump or go to a strength plus training or the gym, whatever it is. So do something physical for about at least an hour. And maybe do a meditation for an hour, something which is going to charge your mind, be it affirmations, be it looking in the mirror and expressing your gratitude, be it listening to, I listen to Sister Shivani and do the Raj Yoga meditation, which has really, really helped me be overall well. Yeah, from a physical fitness point of view, there is a routine. Every day I go for about 45 minutes of lifting and about 45 minutes of cardio, be it running, be it dancing, be it HRX classes, be it Pilates, be it yoga. So for diet, I think it's very important, not just your food, but also what you watch. So if you're putting in a lot of content with violence, with anger, with lust, then your mind is going to be consumed and thinking about those things, especially if you watch Netflix and Amazon right before you sleep or news all night long, you're going to have those kind of thoughts. So you need to have a clean diet in what you're watching as well, something positive, uplifting. There's so many inspiring movies that you can see. And also from food point of view, I think have the right proteins, have the right multivitamins, vitamin D, B12, omega or something which are my health hacks, which I tell everybody must have. I'm a vegetarian. There's lots of vegetarian options for protein as well. So it's all been done and dusted, and good food can taste good as well. You don't need to put in a lot of oil and spices, but there's tons of Instagram channels of people who are cooking yummy food which is healthy too. I think the biggest challenge is of self-belief. I think that young people are not useless, but they're used less. They are not careless, but they're cared less. I think, how do you instill self-belief? If you are a little girl and you go to school and there's no clean bathrooms, you're not going to want to go there every day. So if you give them clean toilets, clean water facilities, don't all of us want that? They'll increase your self-belief. If you're someone who are in a small village in Bihar but want to learn about what's happening in artificial intelligence or what's happening in biotechnology, if you're a smart classroom, you could, through YouTube and through other ways, you could learn about those things. So I think it's important to give the right infrastructure and facilities to children to ensure that their self-belief goes up. And also a very important thing is to give them an exercise where before they sleep every night, write down 5 things they're grateful for. It will just build strong individuals. So I think these things are very, very important. My biggest learning is that people need to first take care of themselves, right? So you need to be fine mentally, physically before you can really start helping others. So make sure that if there's a glass of water, the entire glass of water, it should be full and it should be for you. If you're taking great care of yourself, an ocean might overflow from that glass, which can be for the world and the society. So very important to take care of yourself. And the second most important thing for young people is to be open and flexible. There might be a better plan that God has if you let them and if you are saying yes to what the universe brings to you. So don't be rigid. You're not passed CA in 3 times, or you've not cracked a IPS exam in last 2 times. So there might be a much bigger, better plan for you, and you've learned some great skill sets in whatever you have done for those preparations as well. That's a great question. And when I started out 21 years ago, YUVA has been running for 21 years. So when I started YUVA 21 years ago, when I was 21, I used to get stressed out when I would see that people are not having food, they're working 14 hours a day for 4,000 rupees, they're not able to pay the fees. And when you hear the sob stories, it was affecting me. But very quickly I realized that if it affects me, I cannot help them. I need to be balanced, I need to be at peace, I need to be strong so that I can listen to them and support them. Just like a doctor, when so many patients come to the doctor's role is to bring a solution. So my role is to protect myself emotionally, physically, spiritually, stay at peace and happiness, and bring a solution. Only if the mind is calm, like Captain Cool Dhoni, you can bring better solutions. So there's lots of opportunities for everybody. If you're born in India, I think is the land of Satkarmas. You're lucky to be born here. Because in your house, you'll meet someone who needs support. Maybe the maid's daughter को maths पढ़ा सकते हो, उसकी fees भरने में help कर सकते हो. I mean, you just go outside and you'll see 5 people on the streets who might need support. India's got more number of NGOs in animals, environment, healthcare than any other country in the world. You could find a place and go and volunteer, give your time. Money is not the only thing you need to give. If you are a great artist, you could go and paint schools. If you're very good in branding, you could help some NGOs with that. If you're very good in finance, you could help some NGOs become financially more effective. So अगर कुछ सेवा करनी है तो मौके तो बहुत है. And seva is not just giving physical things to people. If a friend of yours is feeling low, you could uplift him and say, अरे कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. किसी ने भूल कर दी, बड़ी भूल कर दी, बोल सकते अरे तो छोटी बात है. You learn from this and make sure you don't do it again. So there's various ways you can do seva. But for that, you need to be filled. It's a great honor, and I think being fit and exercising encourages me to do more seva. So very thankful to the entire organization and this award, and appreciate it. So in the ancient Indian wisdom, it used to be one son is for business and second is for society. My brother went to Harvard Business School, older brother, and he started one of the largest legal tech businesses in the world. That's his thing, he does it. I went to Yale for my MBA and declined a Wall Street offer with JP Morgan to come back and work on the real streets of India. And we started off as a volunteer movement. We thought कि धोबी का बेटा हो, अदानी का बेटा हो, HDFC, IBM, Google में कोई भी job करता हो, 2 hours a week anyone can give to go and teach math, science, dance, music, English in a government school close by. And there's 1.5 million government schools across the country. So 5 minutes from where you live, there is a sarkari school where underprivileged kids are coming. And these volunteers would go and say, पर 300 लड़कियों के बीच में एक टॉयलेट है, डिश वॉशिंग, ड्रिंकिंग, हैंड वॉशिंग में एक ही नलका है, बिजली नहीं है, स्मार्ट क्लासरूम्स नहीं है, स्पोर्ट्स एरियाज नहीं है. Can we do something about this? And that's how we kind of have now transformed 7,000 schools with the help of the companies that these volunteers were coming from, and have given thousands of scholarships to children to become doctors, lawyers and engineers. And jab tak hai jaan, yahi karna hai. It's a blast.